people, and welcome to Top Notes by A. Today I have a fragrance to share with you guys. It's another Middle Eastern fragrance. It's affordable. This house is called Nabeel, and the fragrance I want to share with you guys is called DANH Al OUDH. Stay tuned, and there is a story behind this fragrance that I want to read for you guys. So it says that a weary traveler was once captured by a spirit that refused to let the traveler go. But then there is a loophole that can set the traveler free. If he can capture the whole of Arabia in his palm and present it to the spirit, then he can be set free. So the traveler started dreaming of liquid dreams. He dreamt of bergamot, he dreamt of labdanum, he dreamt of patchouli and amber, and he captured everything. He put all the liquid dream in a flagon of brown, and the stopper has gold. He then carefully presented the bottle to the spirit, and he was able to be set free. At last, he had captured the whole of Arabia in the palm of the spirit. So that is the story behind this beautiful fragrance from Nabeel called DANH Al OUDH. Guys, if you are visiting us for the first time and you like what you see, leave me a subscribe. To all the returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for always supporting my content. That being said, guys, DANH Al OUDH, I got this from Amazon. When I got this, I actually did not read the story. The first time I bought this, I didn't read the story about the fragrance. I just love the bottle, the color and everything about the fragrance. So about the presentation of the fragrance. So I went ahead and bought it. But then I decided to research more into the fragrance notes, and that's when I came across the story behind the fragrance. And it's such a beautiful story, and I decided I want to share it with you guys. But it's so beautiful. This fragrance, the cap is not capping. The cap is like cheap looking. From everything that I read, stopper of gold, I'm thinking that it will be heavy, but it's not. But then again, as much as I love my fragrance caps to be solid, this can actually, you can hold it like that. But once again, I don't advise that. But you can actually pick up the fragrance like that. You have to be careful though, because it could also pop off. This sprays very beautifully. The mist, it mists so well. You don't have to force yourself to spray the fragrance. It mists, as you can see, very, very well. Smells amazing. Guys, I think I read some of the fragrance notes when I was reading you the story, but let me read you what the fragrance opens with. So this fragrance opens with bergamot. It has bergamot in the opening, but it's not citrusy by any stretch of the word. It's more zesty but not citrusy. That's the bergamot that you get in the opening of the fragrance. So you have bergamot and you have the thyme. Thyme in this fragrance, it's very aromatic, but it's also not strong in the opening of the fragrance. The middle of the fragrance, you have leather and patchouli, and then you also have gaiac wood. And then the base of the fragrance, you have labdanum, you have vanilla, and you also have amber. This amber in the fragrance gives the fragrance that resonance feel to the fragrance that you get when you spray this fragrance, especially in the dry down. You also do get the vanilla, but the vanilla is not prominent. The vanilla is playing like a second role, like a secondary role in the dry down of the fragrance. One thing I will also say is that even though the bergamot is in the beginning of the fragrance, you do get that zestiness throughout the longevity of the fragrance. You are getting that bergamot throughout, and it smells so good. It's not citrusy, once again, like I said, but it's like zesty, like the rind of the bergamot, not the actual fruits in there. It's what you get when the fragrance, from the beginning all the way to the end, you are getting that zestiness in there. The thyme tends to die off maybe in about an hour into wearing the fragrance, the time dies off, and what you get, you still get the zestiness from the bergamot, you are getting the vanilla, but it's not so prominent, and you are getting that resinous note from the amber. You do get the woody vibes from the Gaiac wood, and it stays throughout. So you are, getting that bergamot, that zestiness, you are getting the vanilla, but it's not too loud, and then you are getting the Gaiac wood. The patchouli in this fragrance is lackluster for me. The patchouli, it's not there. The patchouli for me is not there in this fragrance at all. But DANH Al Oud is a beautiful smelling fragrance. I love patchouli, so I don't like the way the patchouli is done in this fragrance, but I love the amber in this fragrance. I love the Gaiac wood in this fragrance. Guys, so let's talk about performance. This fragrance is a beast of a fragrance. It performs very well, not beast as in projection, but it performs, it lasts for days on your clothes, it lasts for hours on your skin. This fragrance, when you spray on your skin, goes about 10 hours, like 10 hours, and you can still smell this fragrance. Projection is more moderate projection, and but the longevity is such a beast. 10 hours by none. 10 hours, if you work a 12-hour shift, this fragrance is lasting you 10 hours, and your clothes is lasting you throughout your shift. So yeah, this is a really high performing fragrance, and for the price that you buy DANH Al Oud for, you cannot beat it. The performance is there for you, the longevity is there for you, and it smells beautiful. Who can wear this fragrance? This fragrance, it's marketed as a unisex fragrance, but for me this leans a little bit masculine. But then again, if you are somebody who loves masculine smelling fragrances on you, you can definitely get away with this particular fragrance. It's not a masculine fragrance, but it leans masculine. So for any female who loves masculine smelling fragrances, can definitely get away with DANH Al Oud from Nabeel. Guys, when and where can you wear this fragrance? And I had said that you can wear it to work, but then again, this is a perfect fragrance for date night. This is a perfect fragrance that both you and your partner can wear for a date night. You can go to a wedding with this fragrance. This is a going out fragrance. This is not a fragrance that I see myself like working out with. This is not a fragrance like that. This is a fragrance that you want to dress properly and wear it. But then again, if you want to show up at work, if you want to show off a little bit, this is a perfect fragrance for you too. So I have worn this fragrance to work several times, but if I'm recommending where you can wear this fragrance too, and guys, I have a motto: wear what you want to wear, when you want to wear, and however you want to wear your fragrances. That being said, there are certain fragrances that can be a little bit off-putting when you wear it to certain situations. I only wear this to work when I'm working in a facility. When I'm working in residence home, I tend to stay away from fragrances like DANH Al Oud. But if I'm working like in a facility, I will wear this particular fragrance, especially if I'm working at night. I'm actually putting on DANH Al Oud. I want something to, last me throughout the night, and this is the perfect fragrance for that. But my recommendation, it's a very good date night fragrance. It's a very good, going out to a party, going to your friend's 40th, 50th birthday party. It's a fragrance that I see myself wearing also when I travel. So I could take this fragrance when I travel, I decant it and travel with it. And I think if I have a dinner date with my friends, definitely I can use this fragrance. So this is such a going out fragrance. It's not a everyday like running errands fragrance. But then again, guys, wear what you want to wear, when you want to wear, and however you want to wear it. But my opinion is not a everyday fragrance. It's a special occasion fragrance. That's what I would give this fragrance. Guys, where can you buy this fragrance? I got mine from Amazon, so I will leave a direct link to the seller in the description bar below if any of you are interested in trying DANH Al OUDH by Nabeel. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for making it this far. If you like what you see and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Also, thumbs up the video. It helps YouTube place my video so that more people are introduced to my content. That being said, thank you guys so much for supporting me always. And until I see you on another channel, stay blessed, smell fabulous, and bye for now.